Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the Crate Club. This is the box it came in. Didn't come in its regular box. This is the Winter 2023 General Box. Let's check it out. Alright folks, welcome back. So we got everything out of the box. I just wanted to show you the box it came in just in case you are a regular subscriber and you're used to those Crate Club boxes it comes in. It just came in a cardboard box this month, just so you know. So what we're going to do is go over some of the stuff that's in this particular kit. Now, Crate Club, for those of you that don't know, is a subscription box, but it's a quarterly subscription box. So you will only get it every quarter. So you get 4 a year, which leads to getting much better gear, as you can pretty much see out here. I've had some regular subscription boxes in the past that haven't been all that great because they haven't, they try to fit too much stuff in it, and it's like, nah, I don't think so. Crate Club and Battle Box both are pretty damn decent for a subscription box. If you're going to do a subscription box, those are the boxes I would suggest for you as a prepper. Again, if you're a new prepper, I don't suggest these kind of things because you're going to get some stuff you may like, but that's money you could be using to get your food set up, your first bit of water, whatever. But if you're a pretty seasoned prepper and you have a little bit of money to maybe put out there and get some deals, because this month's actually a pretty good deal on a lot of this stuff, this is definitely an interesting way to go. And oddly enough, I can think of at least all but one thing in this kit that I'm going to be using myself personally. So I was pretty psyched about it. So we're going to start off with this Toadfish non-tipping can cooler. Now I'm going to be unpacking this stuff for you, so just so you know. This is this little guy here. You guys might remember the Toadfish coffee mug, I think it was. Let me get this out of here. So this is it right here, okay? It has the suction on the bottom. It will suction down. It won't suction to this rubber mat. We've already gone through that before. You put your can in there. You put this over the top to keep it cool, and it will stay there and will not go anywhere. So that's kind of handy if you're fishing or if you have a dog with you out in the wilderness or whatever, and the tails that knock over everything. A very handy little system. This also has a double wall vacuum insulation, okay? So this keeps whatever you're getting in there cold until the last sip. Stainless steel, made from a high-grade stainless steel. And the rubber locking gasket in the removable gasket securely lock into the can. So if you're interested in getting this set up like that, you can either do it this way, like that, or if you want to use the locking feature, you can do it like that, or you can just take this off and use this as a drink cup. But all in all, Toadfish stuff is pretty darn good. I've been impressed with it. It is kind of handy, I can't tell you how many times as a kid I have a can of soda down and somebody walk by and bump it over or whatever. So this definitely is a handy little can cooler for you right there. The second thing we're getting a look at is the Holtzman's Gorilla Survival Silverback Combo Kit. Now, let me show you that really quick over here. Get this out of the way. I can tell you we're going to have a lot of plastic doing this. All right, this I have de-plasticed because I opened it up last night. Now, I already have this knife set, all right? In here, you're going to get a little thing on how to sharpen, how to clean your knife, how not to cut yourself so you don't bleed to death, all the important stuff. If you guys have seen my reviews of Holtzman survival knives, I really like their stuff. I've been very, very pleased. I've worked with Nate in the past on a lot of his new products, when he comes out and he'll send me something to test out, and I have never gotten a bad one. Never gotten one that was damaged or not heat treated right or whatever. So, let's take a look at this thing here. That's the knife, okay? That's D2 stainless steel. Mine is over on the other side, but I use the heck out of mine for pretty much everything. Nice 90-degree spine on the back. Excellent for striking. But here's the cool part. This whole kit snaps together here. So you got your knife that goes in there. You have a ferro rod and a striker, and they all fit right in this. So your striker would fit in there, and your ferro rod would fit down this tube here. Now this can be a little stiff when you first get it. I understand that, so don't freak out. But that's a really nice, if you were to start off with a knife set, I would not be, I would not feel unarmed or unprepared with this one here. And it does have the tech lock on the back, very handy. You can just snap that on your belt. No need to take your belt off and feed it through, whatever. Very, very handy. Very nice. And you get your nice little snap on there. So definitely a high quality knife. I believe these run over $100, so it's a good deal all in all to get that. All right, let's move on to the next item. We get these two things out of here, and we'll move on to the next item. All right, now this may seem like the smallest item in here, and some are probably going to be like, who cares about that? This stuff is amazing. I'm going to tell you straight up. I have been using this since both BattleBox and Crate Club have been sending it to me. I have about 3 or 4 rolls of this now. It is reusable. It can be used to camouflage anything. I'm going to open this one up just to show you what it looks like. But you guys have probably seen me when I'm out here in the winter and it's cold. I will wrap my butane or isobutane canisters with this stuff, wrap them up, put them into my stove, and it keeps them warm. It also works for camouflaging tools, firearms, makes nice handles on things that might be missing a handle in a pinch. This is really, really good stuff. I really, really like it. And the more of it I get, the happier I am. So I'm definitely pleased with that. All right, put that to the side. Let's move on to the next item, which is going to be something else I need, and that is back here. This is the Subtle Patriot Covert Hybrid Backpack. Let me move that out of the way. And this guy here is definitely something that I have been looking for. And the reason I have been, we're going to get into, I have some other stuff to review for my electric bike. We're going to get into that later in the week. But this is something I've been looking for a while now. When I'm riding my bike, I've noticed that the bags on the side of the wheels tend to be a little bit heavy, tend to kind of make the bike lopsided. Your balance isn't as good. It's nowhere near where it's a big problem, especially if I'm going shopping or anything like that. Why not just have a backpack? I don't need all that gear on my bike every day. I mean, if I'm just going to the store to get something really quick and come back, I don't need to have a complete bug out kit. But if I do need it, I can grab this off the wall, put it on my back, take it on my bike, and go. So I don't need the heavy bags on the bike all the time. Plus, it's an electric bike. There's only so much power it has. So let's take a look at this little guy here. That's what I'm going to be using this for. You have pockets here. You've got zippers. These both say power on them. I like that pattern in there. That's really, really cool. I think that's why they call it Covert Patriot. Secure business cards, pens. What is this? Passport. You can use them for whatever you want, but that's what they're labeled. I've got this section here. Now, the top section is going to be a surprise. I'll show you that in a sec. It's actually going to be pretty cool. Okay. So you got this section here, another place, maybe put a power bank in there, backup power system, you know, a little power bank to charge your phone, whatever. This is the cool part up here. I thought this was such an innovative little thing. Okay, you open this up and it's all fur lined. Take a look at that. That's all fur lined. That is for glasses or anything else that might break, say a cell phone, anything that needs to be kind of gently cradled in soft kind of fur. Very, very nice backpack so far. Straps are adjustable. You do have a covert. Here's a covert pocket on the back. We'll get into the main body in a sec here. You have this guy back here. It's another little hidden spot right here in the back. Definitely more than enough room for, say, a concealed firearm back there. All right, so let's get those out of the way. You got 2 main pockets here. And this might actually be good for building a bike bug-out bag video. This pocket here isn't really a pocket. What this does is allow you to stretch it out a little bit and puff it out a little bit. And you have the same on the bottom here. So if you really want to pack this thing out, you can make it a whole lot bigger. Like that. There we go. So you got more room there, okay, if you do want to fill this up. It just basically is an expansion chamber that allows you to expand the whole size of the bag. The inside main pocket, I should have taken these off before the video, huh? All right, we got the side pockets, so here I'll get into in a sec. But I want to show you the main bag here. Okay, that's the main bag inside. And I really like that lining in there. And this is where your fur lining is inside up top here. Really like that. That's very, very nice. You know, honestly, if you want to get a little slick with this, you might even have enough room to stick a little armor panel in there if you wanted to get a little more cautious on it. But definitely nice stuff. And what I like about it is it's very well made. This, I don't know if it's real carbon fiber, of course, but it's very heavy duty. This does not feel like it's junk anywhere. Everything is stitched very well. You do have a little pouch on the side here. Maybe you can hold tourniquet, whatever. The other side does have a zippered pouch. And again, Same lining on the inside, and a little pocket in there too. So definitely something that'll probably be for a later video for my bike kit. That way I can get rid of those heavy bags, maybe just have a single little bag back there with some tools and some basic stuff in it. And when I know that I'm going on a ride or doing a video, taking the bike out or something, I can pack that with me, so I always have my gear with me. Anyway, let's move on to another item. So what I got lying on the counter here is the SLNT, or silent silent pocket. This is not only a dry bag, but an RFID, radio frequency, whatever, blocking bag as well. I'm already using the one I have that's a little bit smaller than this but wider for a couple of mobile radios. I'm more concerned with, say, everybody's talking about EMP from ages ago and what they know about it and how it's going to affect us. We don't know how it's going to affect us, to be honest with you. If there is some kind of huge nuclear detonation, we don't know if the EMP is going to damage radios or whatever. But whatever happens, I'll at least have 2 working mobile rigs that I can literally come out here, connect to a battery, connect to an antenna, and I'm ready to go. So that's why I like these. They're handy for that. So this might be good for a couple of handhelds. Handhelds would fit in there nicely, and also will keep them nice and dry. Now the blocking on this blocks CDMA, GSM, DCS, PHS, 3G, 4G, LTE, and 5G. It blocks Wi-Fi 2 and 5 gigahertz, Bluetooth 2.4 gigahertz, GPS, and blocks RFID and NFC. So you're definitely going to block pretty much everything with these bags. You guys might remember when I got the first one, I put my cell phone in there and I called it and it didn't ring. So that's, it's a good basic test. I don't want people to get overconfident with it. But you do have a nice little 2.5 liter dry bag. Pretty nice looking. It can be, of course, folded up on the top here. Let's say that. And just run it across the top. Lock it up together. And that's why I think something like this might be handy for a couple of handhelds without their antennas installed. Maybe you take the antennas and toss them in there too, but you disconnect them so you don't smush them up. It does have this little attachable carrier on it. Definitely cool stuff. And like I said, there was only one thing in here that I wouldn't use, that I'm not going to be using in my everyday life, and that's going to be the knife because I already have one. So, definitely good stuff. Now the last thing, and it's probably the final part of the video, is going to be that GoSpout portable pressurized water. These are really handy. If you guys remember in, like, I like to say, the infancy of my YouTube channel, I built something similar to this in a bug sprayer. I went to the store, got the weed sprayer, whatever you want to call it, pressurized tanks you pump up, painted the whole thing black, redid all the plumbing on it, and I made like a miniature shower out of it, and I painted it all black so that you can put it outside, let the sun heat it up. Days like today it won't work because it's 38 out there, but you let the sun heat it up and bring it inside, and you have yourself a nice hot shower. But instead of having a nice hose on it like this, I had like a little, those, what I don't know what they call them, dishwashing things on your in your kitchen sink. You have that little single sprayer. I put that on there, but it works. It did work pretty well, and I demoed it. But this is the professionally done version. So let me get this box opened up and unpacked, because I'm sure there's a ton of packing in it. And we're going to take a look at this, and we may even test it out. Be right back. All right, got everything out here. Show you really quick how this goes together. You're going to take your spout here. This is very well made, by the way. I was kind of looking at this. Do it this way so it's up. Looking at this plastic thing, and I'm like, that, in the video I watched of it previously, it looked like it was metal. It feels like it's metal, but it's plastic. It's just very, very thick ABS plastic. You do have 2 connectors here. I'm not really sure what they're for. Maybe for a carrying handle, maybe for a future product. Not sure. It is kind of curved this way, so it could go against something in a curved kind of position there. Okay. You do have your top here, which is going to be your pump. Okay. This you're just going to attach. This is the pump thing, and push down like that. You want to make sure all this stuff is fairly secure. Hand tight should be more than good enough. I don't think we're going to get a lot of leaks out of it. Okay. There we go. Now the nice thing about this is this has the snap-on fittings. This comes separately. Okay. This will come like this. You pull this down, snap it in, and it will allow it to move around a little bit. That is okay. That doesn't mean it's broken. Same thing with this. Okay. All right. Do this right. There we go. Now snap it on until you hear that second click. Okay. Once it's in there, it's in there good. So it's a little bit of a different attachment as that. That actually required you to push it in there and make sure it's in there really strong. All right, let me finish tightening that little thing there, and we'll put some water in it, test it out outside. All right, so I got it all set up. It's all filled. I do have my garage door open. That's why it's incredibly bright in here. I'm going to pump it up a little bit. I pumped it up a little tiny bit. Again, I'm not going to, go crazy with it. We just want to test it out and see if it works and how well it works. I'm starting to get a little resistance, finally. There we go. Okay, so let's take this to, let's see, center. Okay, there you go. Where's Jet? That's what I really want. There you go. You can see that shooting out there. I'm just shooting it down my driveway. Definitely handy if you want to wash off. There's center, like a little shower type thing. So if you definitely wanted to wash off, mist. And there's shower. Shower probably has the most pressure out of all of them. So definitely a cool little system. The only thing that happened is when I brought it inside, this did unscrew and it leaked a little bit. So no big deal. I tightened it back up. All right, let me put down the garage door here and we'll finish up the video. So that is the Crate Club Winter 2023 General Box. Quick unboxing of everything. I do like the water thing. That's really cool. I like that little pump. Again, Holtzman's knife, awesome knife. That backpack's going to be a whole lot of fun setting up for the bike. It is a really nice heavy-duty backpack, too. And you know what I like about it is it's black. It's not some tactical color. It doesn't have any kind of, thing on it. It looks just like a regular backpack you might carry to work for a day of work. No big deal. So it is kind of gray, man. So this stuff roll here, this stuff I use like crazy, the Camo roll. Toadfish non-tipping cooler, very cool. And the SLNT bag, which is RF-proof bag as well as a waterproof bag, a dry bag. Very, very cool. So that is the whole thing there. If you want 10% off, okay, folks, 10% off using my code, Iridium24 at checkout, if you're interested. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put individual links to all these other items as well on Amazon, because Crate Club doesn't sell the individual items. You kind of have to get the boxes to do that. But the 10% off is for a subscription, and you can choose what you want. Remember, like I said, it's a tiered subscription, so you can choose what you want. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching today. I'm glad you joined me for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a whole lot more cool stuff coming up, so definitely, if you like it, check it out and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our Amazon store down below. Like I always tell you guys, if nothing's in the store that you like, or if you're not interested in buying anything specifically survival related, just click that link and shop as you normally would. Really helps us out. We have our freeze-dried wholesalers link. And I have something really cool coming up from freeze-dried wholesalers this weekend, so you definitely want to check it out. My link will save you 15% if you're interested in storing up some food for hard times. 15-year shelf life on most of it. That or a 10. Pretty darn good stuff. Really clean, healthy food. And my link saves you 15% no matter what you buy. So below that is our My Patriot supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Preparewithiridium.com. You will save $200 this month on a 3-month kit. It was affordable to begin with. Now it's even more affordable. And we also have a 4-week kit, 2-week kit. So definitely check out the site, preparewithiridium.com. And lastly, our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. Great stuff there from Thrive. You definitely want to check it out. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.